Yo, what's up YouTube? It's the one back more Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade. Now, with Yuta coming to the game, many people have started new accounts, many new players have come to the game, so it's important now that I go over some mistakes that you guys should avoid, as these mistakes could lead to ruining your account. So yeah, let's get it.
I am the Lion Sin of Pride, the mighty Escanor, and welcome to the pinnacle of Gacha gaming on YouTube, the One.
So the first mistake that you guys should avoid making is not managing your stamina correctly. Now, your stamina is your max stamina is going to increase with your account level, and the max stamina or the amount of stamina that you get when you're AFK through your Curse Corpse stroll, and your dispatch will also, be dependent on your account rank or your account level. So you will be getting more stamina to play around with once you play the game more. However, early on or when you're starting out, you don't want to use your cubes for your refreshes. I've noticed many people have been doing this in the Discord, in the Reddit. You don't use your cubes to do refreshes for stamina, man. It's just not worth it. You're essentially wasting cubes that you could have been using on pulling a new character that would effectively improve your account. And in this game, cubes are very valuable. They're the most valuable resource in this game, as it's the hardest to come by, once you reach end game. The well of cubes that you got earlier from the story, the well dries up completely. I went over this in other videos. So don't use your stamina on don't use your cubes on refreshing your stamina. As you go in here, it tells you here it's 80. I think it's 80 for the first like 3 times, and it goes up to like 120, and I think eventually it goes up to like something crazy like 230 or 240. You're just washing away all your cubes. Don't do this, guys. Instead you want to use your AP supplement packs. And I know what some of you would probably say is, oh, but we're lacking AP packs. Well, the devs have fixed this, and you can actually get AP packs through missions that they've added. And there's some login events going on right now where you can actually get AP packs. So the dev team is actively listening. So use the AP packs instead of using your cubes. So that kind of falls into the next mistake to avoid, which is not planning your summons strategically. What do I mean by this? So with what I said earlier, with how scarce your cubes are going to be, and how they're your most valuable resource, you don't want to just waste your cubes summoning every character that drops, because like when the game first came out, there was a UG banner, and UG's in the regular pool for characters, and that's him there, like he's on the beginner banner, so some people spent or used all their gems on the UG banner when it makes no sense, because UG is on the standard pool. But then you have characters like Megumi, the domain Megumi, and you also have Yuta, who's also just dropped. These guys aren't just directly in the beginner pool of characters, so it will take a while for them to eventually go into the standard pool. So these are special characters. And then again, just because a character is a special character, and that isn't in the beginner pool, that doesn't just mean you should summon for them. Like me specifically, I'm only summoning. I would recommend that you guys only summon for characters that are meta defining. If you're free to play, you should only summon for characters that are meta defining and would drastically change your experience of the game. Like for example, Yuta is a massive game changer. He alone changes the whole end game experience. He makes you able to defeat stages that you shouldn't be beating. He's that powerful. So a unit like him is meta defining. That's why I recommended you guys to save everything for Yuta for when he comes out, because he is meta changing. So you know, it's important you guys summon for these kind of characters. If you want to be efficient with your account, like obviously if you like a character, summon for it, but that wouldn't be efficient. You have to look into what the character does. But like I say, summon for who you like, but this is just talking from the most efficient standpoint. If you want to maximize efficiency for your account as a free-to-play player, these are steps that you just have to take. And you know, you just have to sacrifice not summoning for some characters to make sure that you can actually guarantee yourself pulling for the bigger, better meta defining characters that drop later down the line. All right, so with that being said, the next mistake to avoid is skipping out on the events that are going on in the game. Now, a reason why you don't want to skip out on these events is pretty much because these events, like the Jujutsu Kaisen 0 story event that we have going on right now, this event is really good because number one, you get a 5-star you can get SSR memory with enough dupes, so just by doing the event and maxing it out, you can actually limit break this memory to 5. And it's the same thing with all the events that are in this game. Through playing the event and grinding it out with just your stamina, you are actually able to max out free SSR memories. And in this case of this event currently, you can actually max out this SR Maki free to play. And this character, this SR Maki, is event exclusive. So making sure you don't ignore these events, because I know I've seen some people, they ignore the events and they just focus on grinding the enhancement quests, which I'll get into that later on. Why you shouldn't be grinding the enhancement quests early on until you're strong enough to actually beat the later stages. I'll go into that in a bit, but here you want to grind out your events. You don't want to miss out on these SSR memories and SR characters that you can get to the max limit break, guys. That's key. Early game, it doesn't matter what memory you put on your people, but if you have a max limit broken memory, it's going to give you insane stats and will give you enough power to push through the story campaign and push through the cursed object collection stages that are very difficult. So the toughest stages in the game, you need a lot of power to get through it. So don't skip through these, and let's just go through some other ones. Literally every single event in this game, let me go to, yeah, every single event in this game, you know, is gonna give you, I just went to the same one, but every single event in this game is gonna give you, you know, memories, you know, skill up materials. Like even if you don't want the SSR memory, like me for instance, if you're a spender, this is something even the spenders can take into consideration. Even as a spender, you don't want to miss out on the skill materials. The skill materials alone make it even more valuable. Like you get like I've already purchased some, but you can get a chaotic jujutsu crystals that you use for skilling up your characters. And let me just show you guys real quick, like you need these materials to skill up your characters, and things do get expensive. Like for example, let me pull up my Yuta right here, so you can see 2 chaotic jujutsu crystals, then you see there 25 impure ones, and then 50 of the regular jujutsu crystals. Like it does get very taxing. So make sure you're doing your events, guys. You get JP, you get character EXP, memory EXP, although not at large amounts all at once, but it does all add up. So you know, make sure you do your events and don't just push them to the side to try and grind your enhancement quests early on, because you think you're grinding power and getting stronger, but you're just being very inefficient, and I'll get into that next. So the next mistake that you need to avoid is grinding out your enhancement quests too early. Now, what do I mean by this? When you're starting off the game, and then you unlock the enhancement quests right here, you'll be like, oh, let me just grind these out and, you know, just level up my characters. You don't want to start grinding out these and doing tons of refreshes and tons of sweeps like this. Reason being is because you're not being efficient. Like look at the drop rates, guys, compared. Like look at this drop rate compared to, let's go to stage quest 2. All right, so quest 2, this is what you get, and then compared to the final stage, this is what you get. So it's night and day. It's night and day. So you're being massively inefficient if you're sitting here burning through your AP, burning through your AP supplement packs, grinding your character, the character EXP of the lower stages, because it's just not worth it whatsoever. And to level up your character gets really expensive. Like, let me see, can I pull up a character? My noble right here is level 85, or I can't really show you. She's already maxed. Let me see. Let me see, can I build her? Can I max her out here just to show you guys real quick? Yeah, I can. All right, so I'll show you guys. Let me increase our max level and just show you guys just the character EXP alone to take these guys to max level is insane. So to get to 85 to 86, we're talking about 102,000 character EXP, right? And if you go in here and look at this, let's say you're grinding the stage 2, like you're gonna have to go through so many stages, like 770 per drop. Like, it's just not worth it, guys. You're just burning through stamina that you could have used to, you know, to grind the event, because you're going to get character EXP from the events anyways. So grinding towards a memory and the character potentially and skill up materials, it's just more worth your time to grind the events first. If you hit roadblocks and story, go and grind the events and you know, invest your stamina there. It's much better than coming into the enhancement quest to grind here when you haven't done. I only recommend doing the enhancement quests if you have enough power to do the max level. That's the only time I'd recommend, you know, doing sweeps. So, and then again, I only recommend grinding the enhancement quests only if there's a ×2 drop. I can't remember exactly, but whenever I don't know if it's weekends or what, but whenever there's a ×2 drop on your enhancement quests, that's the prime time to use all your stamina and investing into your enhancement quests. And that's if you can actually beat the last stages. As I said, it's only worth doing your enhancement quests if you're able to do the final stage, as this is much valuable than grinding, you know, level 2 or level 3. You know, that's just the way it is, in my opinion. Is there anything else? So we covered that. Is there anything else? Oh, one more thing, guys. So this is around team building. So let me come into team formation. So this is my team, and this team is absolutely busted from characters to memories. But let me go here. Let me quick format. Let me see. All right, so this doesn't really prove my point completely, but actually kind of does. So when you come into your team menu here, when you're building your teams, you don't want to click quick format, because quick format doesn't actually build your team optimally. It doesn't, you know, prioritize, or it doesn't think about synergy. It just throws your highest level units and throws them in, and just throws random memories on units. So the quick format feature isn't actually good because it doesn't take into consideration buffs, synergy, stuff like that. It doesn't take it into consideration. So when you're building your team, you want to think about the actual team synergy. So you want to build your teams manually. So you want to look at what the memories do, look at the character that you're applying it to, think of everything strategically. So don't go and click quick format. It's not going to build you a correct team. Like you guys saw, I clicked quick format and I had my Yaga as a backup. Like, what the hell? That makes no sense. Yaga is one of the best support units, is the best support unit in the game, and it has him as a backup and has Gojo there instead of being as my backup unit. So it makes no sense, you know. And the character placement and stuff, and even the memories it has equipped. Like, it has Gojo equipped with a healing memory, like the memories selection that it has equipped to the characters makes no sense. Like the memories aren't equipped to the correct characters. So it's better you manually build your teams. If you need help, ask someone in the Discord or join my Discord. Ask people there. Ask me. DM me. DM other people in my server, or just ask questions. You know, so or leave a comment. What memory works best on which character? Like that's better. If you're not sure, because I understand not everyone knows, or just go and read the memory yourself, and use your own, you know, thought process with that. So that's just my, you know, mistakes to avoid early on, just some stuff that I see some people making mistakes of. So let me know if this video helped you out. If it did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, join me in the Discord, Lions Pride, link to that in the description. Yeah, take care and peace, guys.
This is Escanor, the Lion Sin of Pride from 7 Deadly Sins. Thank you for watching the pinnacle of Gacha gaming on YouTube, The One.